This comes from Complex Music, and I have thoughts, but let's start with what this says. This says DMX to
Mm-hmm.
be posthumously ordained as a minister. It says DMX. Oh, I hate when they put words on words and you can't read it. All right. DMX will posthumously be ordained as a minister on January 10th at Foster Memorial AME Zion Church, a historic sanctuary that once served as a stop on the Underground Railroad. The ceremony honors the late rapper's spiritual legacy and the ministry he carried out through his music, celebrating his lifelong journey of faith, struggle, and purpose. They got more to say. Hold on. It says some of this is the same. Okay. The ceremony honors the late rapper for his
Mm-hmm.
spiritual legacy, lifelong struggle to reconcile faith, pain, and purpose. Led by the Gospel Cultural Center, the service recognizes the ministry he carried out through his music rather than from a pulpit. What are your thoughts?
I thought this was a little bizarre. I'm gonna, I gotta be honest, I was confused when I saw it.
Yep.
I'm also a person who doesn't care for honorary degrees, so maybe I'm not the right person to support this.
Man,
But
it sounds like we're gonna say all the same stuff. I thought we were gonna be. I really thought this was gonna be the one we were opposites on. That's why I let you go first. Go ahead. And I think we're here today.
I'm just really confused by it because I'm like, what? I didn't even know they did this. I didn't know this could happen. Um, I don't think that every person that does a thing, I don't think it always equals the other. I do believe that DMX was really strong in his faith. I do believe that he shared that with the world. And yes, I feel like he was always speaking truth to people or speaking faith into people. And I totally understand why people would look at him as someone who is um, like a minister, a preacher, or however you want to say it. But this to me was a little bit strange. I guess it's a kind thing that the church is doing. Um, it's just hard for me to wrap my head around because I'm like, I do believe in giving people their flowers, whether they're here to collect them, preferably when they're here to collect them, but also after they have passed on. I don't have any problem with that. This just seems a little bit bizarre to me. Um, Again, I'm not on the honorary degree train, and maybe if I was, I would feel differently about this. But I kind of feel like, especially with this, after someone dies, is this what, do we have any backstory? Is this something he wanted?
In the words of the movie I, Robot, that is the right question. And let me respond. I did not know DMX personally, but what I do know is a few things. Number one, DMX was never religious, he was spiritual. He made that very clear throughout his career. Not religious, spiritual.
Mm.
That being said, I don't think DMX ever wanted to be a minister because he was not a person based in religion. He was just a person who felt spiritual and felt there were times when he had a message he needed to give to the people. He did prayers and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. What's up? You found an answer that says something against what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead. Prove me wrong. Let's do it.
Apparently, he did an interview
Hmm.
where he talked about becoming a pastor.
then I'm wrong. And we throw that out the window. Then sure.
Then fine.
Well, I still don't think it's fine. But I will bow out on that point. If he wanted to be a minister, no problem. Here's my next problem, which is really where I'm confused. DMX died April 9th, 2021. It is now 2026. When we why are we waiting 5 years after his death to make him a pastor? I don't understand. A minister. I don't get this.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really is cool. I think this is opportunistic. I think this is a way of them to get attention from the hip hop community, from DMX fans, and from press. That's what I think.
And for anyone who's interested, I hear what you're saying, and I respect that. I do want to share this since I found it. This was published on July 6th, 2016 by the Christian Post. But they reference, wait a second. They reference a Breakfast Club interview where he says I remember this interview, but he says he believes that he has been called to become a pastor. They quote him saying, "That's definitely the final destination or a destination. You never know how far God is going to allow me to get or how many people he's going to allow me to reach." And then he goes on to talk about before he goes on stage, he prays that he's able to just touch one person. If I'm able to touch just one person, then I've done something wonderful with my life, not just that moment. So yeah, and this happened after he was released from prison. I guess he maybe got closer to his faith while he was inside. But yeah, I just wanted to just so we know that it came from somewhere, but it appears I can't find the Breakfast Club interview itself, but that is what they referenced. I'm gonna choose to believe in this moment they're not lying on the Breakfast Club. So yeah.
Got it.
But much love to his family, and I'm sure this is, if this was something he wanted, I'm sure that this is something that is meaningful to them. And, yeah.
Okay. I'll shut up.